Hey guys, Mr. Jalapeno here with another little home maintenance tip. And on today's project, I'm going to show you how to adjust a door that's rubbing on the top jamb. As you can see right here, there's not much space between the door and the jamb. You always want to have a nice even reveal. And it does look pretty good except for that top right corner. So what you're going to want to do is get a 3-inch screw. And what this is going to do is that the screw's going to grab the header and pull the jamb a little bit up. You always want to make sure that the door is square before doing this. The door was pretty square except for, like I keep mentioning, that top right corner. And as you can see, there's a little bit of space now between the door and the jamb. That's exactly what you want. That way the door's not rubbing. And now you're probably asking, hey, now there's a hole in my jamb. Not to worry though, just get a little bit of this Ready Patch or just any wood putty would work. I personally like the Ready Patch over the wood putty. It's just a little bit higher quality in my opinion. But anyways, before you apply the Ready Patch, just make sure you sand it down. That way it's a nice smooth surface. And then go ahead now and apply the first coat, let it dry, and then apply the second coat. This stuff does take a couple hours to dry between coats. It's not quite like Bondo where it's sandable in 15 minutes, but it's really good once it's dry. I always do recommend 2 thin coats, that way it looks a little bit smoother. You're also going to have to apply some Ready Patch to the miter cup because when I put the screw in, it did create a little bit of a space between there. You can also caulk the miter, but it's not going to look as good. I only do recommend to put caulking on the corners. That way it's going to look super smooth. Don't forget to have a wet rag, and look, here we go. Look at that, super smooth. Now all you have to do is just let everything dry 100% and then go ahead and start sanding. Just make sure that the sanding paper or sanding block you're using is not too abrasive. I recommend using 220 grit sanding paper, it's a little bit smoother. And once everything's sanded and the caulk is dry, it's time to paint. I also always recommend to do super thin coats of paint. You don't want to leave too much paint on the casing itself or the door jamb. You'll just probably have to apply a few thin coats and you should be good. And if you want to get any of the tools or materials I used here in this video, just go to the link in my bio, click on my Amazon storefront, and they are affiliate links, so it does help support the channel. And let me know in the comments if maybe you would have done this a different way. But that's pretty much it. Jalapeno Solutions. Boom!